All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. The one is unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. And Shalom also to the Akim pushing his word in sincerity and in truth, and to the speckled bird across the four corners of the world, and to the few sisters who are listening to you. We say Shalom. Lord will, this will be an edifying lesson. Basically what I wanted to get into in this lesson, especially with everything that's going on, we have to fellowship and we have to be around brothers, because being around a brother, especially in the times that we're living in right now, it is very critical to our growth. It's very critical to our spirit. It's very critical to us being in this walk, man, because us being in this walk, we're not in this alone. Even though the scriptures say, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, we still have to be around brothers. Hey, the scriptures say this. Matter of fact, let me get it real quick in Sirach. It says, Salakia, bear with me. It's in Sirach. It says, this is Sirach 37:12. It says, but be continually with a godly man whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. So we have to continually be with a godly man. And that's only going to be brothers that are of the like mind, brothers that are on the same accord with you, brothers that see eye to eye. Hey, the scripture says that we were going to see eye to eye. Matter of fact, that's another one. Because when you're around brothers like that, it really builds up your spirit, man. You see how brothers move, and first and foremost, it teaches you how to move, right? When you see when you're around elder brothers, when you're around brothers that are over you, so to speak, and you see how those brothers move, hey, you could apply that to your own life, man. Right? And really being around brothers is also a consolation. It's something that helps you in the spirit, because sometimes you may feel low, but if a brother calls you, or if you're around a brother, right, that helps you, man. It says, this is a matter of fact, I'm gonna get it right here. First, let me get this one. This is Isaiah 52:8. It says, thy watchmen shall lift up the voice, with the voice together shall they sing, for they shall see eye to eye when the Lord shall bring again Zion. And that's what the Lord is doing right now. The Lord is bringing back again Zion. He's bringing back the elect together through this word, right? And since the Lord is doing that, what's happening is that, hey, we're all seeing eye to eye. We are all on the same accord. We all know what's about to go down. We know that Yahweh Shai is coming back to not only deliver his elect, but to destroy this place, man. And with us knowing that, sometimes things just happen in life, man. Your car may break down. You may have financial problems, whatever it may be, right? Sometimes you need to be around brothers that see eye to eye, so that you won't feel so down all the time, man. Going back to that Sirach, it says that will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry, man. We're not perfect right now. We're still in the flesh. Us being in the flesh, sometimes you just need to be around the brother. I'm not saying you have to be around brothers 100% of the time, man. But sometimes really just being in that fellowship, being around older brothers and other brothers, so on and so forth, that helps you, man. This is Philippians 2:1. It says, if there be therefore any consolation in Hamashiach, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercies, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. So, us fellowshipping with one another, us being around brothers, all of that, us being of one mind, all of that is a consolation, man. It's a comfort of love. When you're around a brother and you feel down, that brother, the Lord might put a spirit on that brother to comfort you through this word, man. You might have you might have through that brother heard exactly what you needed to hear, not what you wanted to hear, but what you needed to hear, man. And sometimes that's a bigger comfort than whatever you wanted to hear. Sometimes you really just need to be around brothers to fulfill your joy, man. Right? Hey, Jonathan and King David, right? When they were friends, it says that. Let me see. Surpass the love of woman. This is let me see. This is 2 Samuel 1:26. It says, I am distressed for thee, my brother Jonathan. Very pleasant hast thou been unto me. Thy love to me was wonderful, passing the love of woman. So, hey, even being around brothers, man, hey, if you really get, one brother that really comes to mind, I'm not gonna say his name. Hey, I've known this brother for, ever since I got in the truth, man. And that brother has been there with me through so much, right? And Lord will, I could say likewise. Hopefully that brother feels the same way. But hey, when you really think about those things and you meditate on the brotherhood, man, that love really passes the love of a woman. All these things, man, a woman could give you the comfort of sex and the comfort of, whatever, she's the pillar of rest. But on this side, a bigger comfort than all of that is the brother that will be there with you and will sorrow with you if you shall miscarry, man. A brother that's really gonna be there. If there's a brother that you're thinking about throughout this lesson, man, call that brother, text him, whatever it is, man. Be with that brother. But communicating with brothers is it helps a lot. This is back in Philippians 2:3. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. I'm gonna read that one more time. This is Philippians 2:3. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. So we're supposed to be esteeming our brothers better than ourselves, man. We should be preferring our brothers better than ourselves. The scriptures also say that. It says, prefer one another. This is Romans 12:10. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another. So it says, first and foremost, be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love. Hey, that word love goes into the word agape in the Greek, which means charity, man. Love, real love, which means what? Brotherly love, right? If you're there for a brother, that's gonna be way better, and it's gonna uplift that brother. Hey, what did Yahushua tell? Let me see. It says, when thou art converted, strengthen the brethren. This is Luke 22:32. It says, but I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. So this is what the Lord told one of his disciples, man. So when you're converted and you're coming to this truth and you have this word inside you, and you actually you're fully persuaded in this, you're supposed to strengthen your brethren, man. Whatever that brother is going through, you're supposed to strengthen that brother, man. Sometimes you really just have to call a brother, see what's up with them. Maybe that brother needs to get something off his chest that, might help him throughout the whole week. This is matter of fact, this is James 5:16. Confess your faults one to another and pray ye. Salaki. This is James 5:16. Confess your faults one to another, and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. So it says, confess your faults one to another, man. We can't do that if we're not around brothers. We can't do that if we're not communicating with one another, man. When you confess your faults one to another, it helps you, because guess what? Now you could pray for one another. Now you could, if you fuck up, so to speak, and you feel like you're falling, guess what? That brother could be there for you, man. That brother could sorrow with you because you've miscarried. The scripture says two is better than one. Matter of fact, this is Ecclesiastes. Let me see. This is Ecclesiastes 4 and 9. It says, two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. So it's two is better than one. There's nothing, how should I say this? If you're in this truth with the lone wolf spirit, that's not of the spirit, man, because you shouldn't be out there thinking that you're just in this by yourself. You have brothers around you. You have brothers that'll be there for you, man. That's why it says two is better than one. If you're by yourself and something happens and you're in that lone wolf spirit and you're too prideful to tell brother what's going on. You're too prideful to speak about your issues, man. Things that you need to work on yourself through the spirit. Things that you feel like you're messing up with, right? If you feel like you're having trouble. For example, let's say you have trouble finishing your role. You haven't finished your whole role, right? And you do not want to speak up about that because you may feel ashamed, right? But let's say, you don't want to tell a brother. But guess what? If you tell a brother that you haven't finished your role, that brother might exhort you and keep you on track for you to finish your role, But that's just, a small example. It says verse 10, for if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth. So woe, destruction unto him that's alone when he falls, man. Because he's alone. He doesn't have anybody. We have a brotherhood right here, man. It says, for he has not another to help him up. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? How can one be warm alone, man? You can't. You're gonna be, you're gonna freeze up. You're gonna, man. Verse 12 says, if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken. It says a threefold cord is not quickly broken, man. Guess what? It says, Yahushua said, when two or more are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst thereof. So if two brothers are together, man, that means that Yahushua is among there. That means a threefold cord is not easily broken. Because if two brothers are together and Yahushua is in the midst thereof, that's already right there what you need, man. That's already the unity that you need. That's already a comfort of love right there, man. Because, the spirit is on both of y'all. Whatever needs to be talked about gets talked about through the spirit, right? Everything gets filtered out through these scriptures. And guess what? It builds you up. It says, he that watereth himself, man. So when you're around other brothers, of course, sometimes there's folly. And we talk about stuff, different stuff. But it always goes back to the spirit, man. It always goes back to the spirit. And those type of things, that type of brotherhood, that type of, fellowship lifts up your spirit, man. So with that, Lord will, this was an edifying lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh, Wa Abba Shalom.